It's time for a story from our book, Tales of Friendship with Skwigly Plus. Each story happens here in the Golden Tree House. Hello, are you ready to meet Springly and all his friends? Today, I'm going to read you Friendly Brothers. Are you good at being patient with your brother, sister, or your friends? It's hard, isn't it? And Skarloey finds it especially hard because he finds it a brother, and well, let's read the story. Shall we? Ready? I like to keep things nice and tidy. His house was lessened, but his friends weren't neat and tidy. They cried as they bounced up and landed in a muddy spot in the middle of the garden. Just as Skarloey is about to tidy up, who arrived while he was wondering, said Springly politely, if he might have a space of honey. I'm too busy to have you two bothering me, said Belle. How do you go? She got straight back to replanting and tidying Little Boo, and Percy came back to apologize. They felt they should help Skarloey clean up into the garden, who tried to be helpful by digging out the hole for the termites. Unfortunately, he will dig out the turnips that Skarloey had just really planted you to make a mess. Please leave this time. Don't come back, cried Skarloey. Percy and Springly left again, just as Murdoch arrived. They'd overheard when Skarloey had said, "Oh," they said, your friends aren't anymore. Hello, I missed them if they weren't any friends anymore. I would, said Skarloey, who has the warmest heart in the whole wide world. And Springly never gets time to playing and always lets me pick up this game. Murdoch realized that he would miss his friends if they never came to visit. I think you'll be a little bit more patient with your friends, Murdoch, told Skarloey kindly. How could I be that impatient? Said Dar, and told him that good gardeners know how to be impatient. You don't get upset when the wind blows leaves into my garden, do you, Anger? Asked. Of course not. Or when your garden needs water? Absolutely not, says Skarloey. He clapped his hands. You are impatient? Hey, he realized he must try to be impatient with his friends. Next day, he called again. Why are you still upset? Asked Skarloey, who asked for the others. He couldn't answer. A gust of wind blew his hat up into a tree. Took up Pumpkin Patch. He really lost his temper. He tried to remind himself that Springly was trying to help. Thank you, Percy, Ivan said, as patiently as he could. Shall I tidy these bony pots? He offered, but he accidentally knocked over the watering can. Thank you, he said impatiently. I was about to water that part of the garden anyway. And still like to keep things neat and tidy, but from then on, he tried to be impatient. He reminded himself to look at the good things in Springly and Percy and all his friendly brothers in the 100-acre wood. I'm so glad I was able to be patient. We need our friends, don't we? hear that. Nearly bedtime in the 100-acre wood.
Now the day is nearly through, it's time for sleepy heads. But there's something we should do before we go to bed. First we get our PJs on, the ones that feel just right. Then we're going to brush our teeth all sparkly and white. Pick our favorite storybook and tuck our toys in tight. Don't forget that hug and kiss, then turn out the light. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah, snug as a bear can be. Oh, bother. Think. Let's go through our bedtime list. Got our PJs on?
Yes.
We've brushed our teeth?
Yes.
Read our storybook?
Yes.
Our toys tucked in?
Yes.
Then what did we miss? Oh, yes, that hug and kiss. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah, snug as a bear can be. Snug as a bear can be, 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 snug as a bear can be.
Mama, me, more milkshake. LHX.